Her name was Ziz Lasota, and she wore a black cape everywhere she went. She identified as a Sith Lord. She believed she was fighting the Basilisk, not by helping to create it, but by destroying the conditions that would allow it to exist. Ziz targeted young, isolated trans women who were brilliant but vulnerable. She recruited them through online forums. They lived together in box trucks on other people's property.
A Sith Lord in a cape, recruiting people to live in box trucks.
Yep.
And no one at any point said, hey, maybe this is a red flag. The woman's dressed like a supervillain. At least the lizard people had the decency to shapeshift into skin suits to blend in.
Members tried to jailbreak their minds by staying awake for days, sometimes 5-6 days straight. They believed that if they pushed past the breaking point, half their brain would shut down while the other half unlocked something new. Dolphins do this. Some birds do. Humans don't. What humans get after 6 days without sleep is hallucinations. But the Zizians thought the hallucinations were forbidden knowledge. The group became paranoid. In 2019, they turned to violence. In Vallejo, California, the Zizians were squatting in box trucks on an 80-year-old man's property. His name was Curtis Lind. When Lind tried to evict them, they attacked him with a samurai sword.
Yeah, I figured a Sith Lord would use a lightsaber.
This really isn't the right time for jokes.
Sorry. You're right, Padawan. Go on.
Lind shot one of his attackers. He was hurt badly but survived. 2 years later, Lind was set to testify as the only witness in his own attempted murder trial. 1 month before the trial date, another Zizian member showed up on his property and stabbed him to death. The sole witness was gone. In Pennsylvania, Richard and Rita Zajko were found shot to death in their home. They'd been trying to help their daughter Michelle leave the group. Michelle bought guns that later showed up in Vermont in the hands of 2 other Zizians who shot and killed a U.S. Border Patrol agent named David Milland. One of the shooters, Ophelia Bachholt, died in the encounter. In January 2025, a visitor to that Zizian Vermont property was met at the gate by a figure in a black cloak carrying a sword. One member didn't sleep for weeks. She believed she was freeing her mind from the Basilisk's influence. Instead, she took her own life. 6 people dead. The New York Times compared them to the Manson family. In February 2025, Wired magazine called it a delirious, violent, impossible, true story. The nightmare of Rocco's Basilisk was now claiming real-life victims, not through digital torture, but through murder. Eliezer Yudkowsky was right. Simply knowing about Rocco's Basilisk is dangerous. And now that you know about it, you're trying to decide what to do. Well, don't bother. The decision was already made for you. And if we are in fact living in that AI simulation right now, you're about to find out if you chose wisely.